Welcome to a brand new video here, and today I will be showing you this facility that I go to, and then the clips after will be some of the mobility exercises that I get done on my shoulder and my hip, which are phenomenal. So this place is called Method Athletic. It is located in Frankfort, Illinois. Opened about 4 or 5 months ago, relatively new. Obviously it's very modern, which is it's awesome. Very new. Has everything that you need from speed work to explosive to strength. Has different types of barbells. The turf is nice, has restrooms and all that stuff. It's an amazing place. I go here for my shoulder and my hip work usually. It's amazing. Gavin's awesome. He's the owner. He knows what he's doing. He is the smartest person when it comes to this. He gives you a reason why. He goes into such detail, gives you what's right, what's wrong, writes everything down, all that. So if you guys want to get stuff done, go to him. Amazing place. So these next few clips here, we'll have Gavin talk over and show you all the exercises here.
All right, so this is the quad to half kneel. So you're going to be in that position where you're stretching the hip capsule, where the knees dropped in and the opposite leg is flipped over. So left leg over towards me. If they're left leg, yep, you got it. And then from there, pop up into the kneeling position, good, and then back down, nice, slow, and controlled. There you go. Think hands off the floor early. There you go. Pop up and then back down. Good. This is the quad to half kneel. You'll do 10 times on each hip after the posterior capsule mobilization. Walk you through it. So this is the bracing leg reach. So from here, you're going to find your hip bones with your 2 fingers, and then you're going to move 1 inch up and 1 inch in to find your transversus abdominis. From there, you're going to push in your fingers, and don't let your fingers push in by bracing at the abs. So think about breathing nice and low, pulling your belly button in towards your spine, squeezing those abs. Good. Now from there, knees up above your hips, a little bit further away from your hips, right there, good. And then you're going to reach with one leg, but let the knee fall out so we don't get popping in the hip. So just do the right knee for this one. Right knee, fall out, and then reach. Good, and back up. Nice. Making sure that the low back is in contact with the ground the whole time. Low back does not come up off the ground. This is the bracing leg reach, which you'll do for 10 repetitions on each leg, making sure no popping on the left hip. Slides, what we're going to do here is keep the elbow directly underneath the wrist the whole time. We're fighting for that external rotation, and we're going to limit the range of motion to about like 4 or 5 inches. I really want you to be paying attention to whether or not your elbow is underneath the wrist, so it's really got to be tucked in here. There we go, good. It might be helpful to think about like palms facing behind you to get that range of motion. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 for this guy. Internal rotation exercise, the goal is to keep the elbows high level with the shoulder and slightly in front of the elbow, so a little bit more in front here, Andy. There you go. And then move into the internal rotation that you have. Push it a little bit, but don't let those wrists bend down. This does not happen. 3 sets of 15 for these guys. In an arm wrestling position, you're thinking about keeping the wrist on top of the elbow or slightly outside of the elbow, and then you're going to be hinging your hips backward to get that shoulder flexion and feeling a stretch on the outside of the lat here and some work going on in the back of the shoulder here. Then you can even go a little bit further with it if you can. There you go, right there. So as you're holding the stretch every 10 seconds or so, try to see if you can deepen it while keeping the wrist in that position, and then making sure that that wrist doesn't cock back. We don't want elbow pain to start up while we're doing these exercises. So 2 sets of 40-second holds on each side.
So there you have it, guys. Just a little overview of what the place looks like and what it is and where it's at. Gavin's an awesome guy, smartest guy that I've been worked on with, so very happy I went there and made this decision to go there. It's definitely worth the money, definitely worth it. Definitely an eye-opening of how important mobility is, stability, and range of motion, how it is for athletic performance, powerlifting, anything, just your everyday, life of, just walking and running or whatever you do, just an everyday thing as well. Just an example, December 29th, I got my shoulder and my lat done. We talked over everything, and 3 weeks later, after keep doing the exercises over and over, So on December 29th, we graded the pain level about 8 out of 10. 3 weeks later, a 2 out of 10. It's crazy much of a difference of the pain level. So that's just one example. The other day, I just got my hip done and my glute and my hamstring looked at. So next couple weeks, I'll be doing the exercises as well. And I'm confident, obviously, that the pain level will go down as well. But again, I recommend this place. It's in Frankfurt. Go check it out. So you guys have it. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Accountant because it's safe in the business, not because they want to do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor knowing that's how we've been raised?